If you've ever experienced GERD or acid reflux and want to learn more about treatment for it, there's an opportunity coming to Middle Georgia tomorrow night. Joining me now to talk about the free event is Roy Roberts with the Medical Center of Central Georgia. So let's start by breaking down GERD a little bit more. Exactly what is it, or what are some of the symptoms of GERD? A
lot of people experience GERD. It can as heartburn or a burning in the chest.
Okay.
Most people will experience any acid coming up in the throat, burning in the throat, sour taste. Some folks will complain of hoarseness, cough. Those are some of the symptoms of it.
It's very generally uncomfortable.
Right, very generally uncomfortable. You're right.
Okay, and now some of our favorite foods can cause GERD, but there are ways to treat it. So what are we going to learn about treatment at this seminar tomorrow night?
Well, tomorrow night we're offering the free seminar at the Wellness Center, 6:30. And we're going to be talking about two procedures that we offer at the Medical Center. One of them, which is Barrett's, is a procedure we do to help treat and eradicate Barrett's esophagus, which is a precursor or beginning of esophageal cancer, which is one of the main side effects of reflux. And then we're also going to be talking about Links, which is an implantable device that goes around the lower part of the esophagus where the valve is weak, and we implant that device to help prevent the acid from coming back up into the esophagus. So,
from the little research I've done today about it, it seems like acid reflux or GERD is a pretty common problem for a lot of people. Now, if you leave it untreated for a long time and it's something that happens to you frequently, what are some of the detrimental things that can happen to you?
Can end up with Barrett's esophagus, which is the beginnings of esophageal cancer, and it can even lead into esophageal cancer. And actually, April is Esophageal Cancer Awareness Month, so we're talking about that as well. So,
yeah, and in terms of the seminar, no, you're fine. In terms of the seminar, kind of explain the format to me. I know there's going to be some physicians there.
Right. Dr. John Williams will be talking about the Links procedure. He's one of the 3 physicians in town that perform it, him, his partner Earl Mullis, and Danny Vaughn. And then Dr. Adam Levy will be discussing the Barrett's procedure, and he does it along with Dr. Joel Judah. Those are our 2 physicians in town, and Dr. Lace Simay, excuse me. They are the ones that are performing the Barrett's procedure.
Now, in terms of the procedures, that's one way to go about it. But what if we're just someone who kind of eats Mexican food once in a while and it happens? How are some ways that we can kind of treat it or prevent GERD from happening to us?
Most patients, they treat it with over-the-counter medicines, which can help to cut it back. The problem with that is that with patients that have chronic reflux, and it is a chronic disease, it's because of the weak valve at the bottom of the esophagus that flows into the stomach. The medicine helps to cut back on the acid production, but main thing is just not eating late. Try to not eat spicy foods and then lay right down. Monitor the bending and stooping. A lot of times that can cause acid to come back up as well. And those are some of the things that we need to do. So.
All right. Well, thank you for all your input, and looking forward to the seminar. And remember, it's tomorrow night at 6:30. It's happening at the Wellness Center located at 3797 Northside Drive in Macon. You do have to RSVP. You can do so by calling 633-4733, or you can send an email to rsvp@mccg.org.